Today we have Paritosh with us, who's going to teach us P-block elements. Now Paritosh, every time I hear about inorganic chemistry, I normally feel very scared personally, because
Most of the people do.
Yeah, most of the people do. So tell us what's going to be different this time when you're going to teach inorganic chemistry, especially P-block elements, so that it becomes easier for our audience.
Okay. Most of the people think that you have to learn a lot of things in this chapter. But the more you spend time in this chapter, the more logical it becomes. And I have tried to teach this chapter more logically, and I have used some tricks that will be very helpful in remembering the
things. So that sounds very promising. So students, this time when you go to watch his chapter on P-block, you can watch out for different tricks which will make it more logical in nature, instead of what on the contrary people think, that P-block has to be remembered and memorized a lot, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me from JEE point of view, how important is it, and what should the students learn?
Okay. It's one of the most important chapters in inorganic chemistry, and every time 1 or 2 questions are coming from this chapter, so it's a very important chapter and you should never leave this chapter.
Okay, and what should be their strategy to study this particular chapter? How should they start? Should they first of all remember which elements are there in P-block, and then look at their properties?
You should try to find a logic in things.
Logic in things.
Yes.
But फिर भी कुछ तो memorize करना पड़ेगा ना?
Initially उनको practice करना पड़ेगा. It's not you cannot learn this chapter in one go. You have to keep practicing it.
Okay, so that's one tip here, that you need to keep practicing it. So better you watch these videos and understand the logic, but take this logic on to practice questions and practice as many questions as possible,
definitely.
so that you understand which are the exceptions and how do particular elements in P-block react. Alright, is there anything else which you would like to mention in this video?
I would like to mention that P-block is a very diverse block, and it contains metals, metalloids and non-metals too. And it contains also interesting elements like noble gases, and it also contains carbon.
Okay.
We all are made of carbon, the clothes we are wearing, everything is made of carbon.
Right.
And we can say that carbon chemistry, that is organic chemistry, is a subset of P-block elements.
Interesting. So now he's just taken over all the organic chemistry also, and trying to put his chapter as the best one. But anyway, that's a good strategy. So let's follow and see what has Paritosh got in store with P-block elements.